and welcome back to my channel. So today we have a classic Aliexpress haul. I've got makeup, I've got accessories, and I've even got a creepy thing. Like, to say this is creepy is an understatement. I'd honestly forgot that I'd actually purchased it because of course I was late night shopping. You would only buy this creepy thing, which I promise I'm going to show you in a minute. But this is the kind of purchase that you could only ever decide is a good use of your money when it's late night. And I just feel like after 10 o'clock at night, like between 10 to 12, my brain just has no rationality to it at all. It's just living on a completely different wavelength to my brain, like all the rest of the time. It just comes up with the craziest ideas and runs with them. And this is how I have now become the proud, not so proud, owner of this diabolical thing. Okay, so you're probably wondering to yourself, like, what could Anwen possibly want with this? I mean, I don't know how best to describe it because it is kind of not, it is a mask, but not. Because it doesn't really have any detail to it or anything. I mean, do you know what? I feel a bit sick as I'm holding it because it just looks super creepy. I think the thing that makes it so creepy is that it doesn't have any like detail to it. So like you look at it and you can tell a human face. But because there's no like eyeballs or like, there's just no definition. There's no humanity to this thing. It just looks like really soulless. Like it's just going to come alive in the middle of the night. And just do bad things to you. Anyway, guys, so the reason why I decided to purchase this was because I have seriously been considering recently changing my career. I actually feel like as long as I've been in employment, I've been considering changing my career, honestly. I just feel like life is short and why not at least give a try to doing something that you really love, you know, to bring the money in. Why do you have to sell your soul every single, well, 5 days a week, but still it seems like every single day a week because on Sunday I'm just worrying about Monday, so then it's like 6 days a week. But anyway, so why should you feel like you've got to sell your soul in a job that you just don't enjoy or you're not passionate about to pay the bills? Why not take a stab in the dark and actually try and do something and make something of a hobby or passion, something that really does fill you with happiness. So my master plan is when everything starts reopening again, which hopefully everything should be reopened in the UK by June, I'm thinking I might go call around to, there's like a nail shop around the corner and they also do makeup for special occasions. I may just go around, speak to the manager and just ask, you know, would you be in any way up for me maybe just like loitering around your shop and maybe watching what your makeup girls and guys do. I feel like if I don't try, I'll just never know. And I don't want to be one of those people that just always had a dream but never even had a go. I mean, at least if I have a go, it could end terribly, but at least I've given it a go. So anyway, back to my purchase that we have over here, which is so delightful and beautiful. I bought this because I thought I could maybe practice doing some eyeshadow looks and makeup looks on this. The reviews weren't outstandingly positive actually. They were leaning more on the negative. People were commenting that this was okay, you know, fairly realistic to, you know, practice makeup on. But it's really tough apparently to clean the mask, so you do end up with a lot of staining, which obviously like affects the longability, what the heck? Yeah, I decided to obviously just not pay attention to the overwhelmingly negative reviews of this because I just really wanted to give it a go for myself. And I thought, you know what, worst case scenario, I can use it at Halloween. I was wondering, would you be at all interested in maybe seeing me do some kind of video on me trying this for the first time? Because I'm sure that, you know, my channel is followed by a lot of makeup junkies, and I do appreciate that some of you guys may have the same dream as mine, that one day you could turn your hobby into a career. You know, it can be always nerve-wracking trying to just, you don't want to just go in and do makeup on an actual human because there's so much pressure with that. I'd be so nervous. I mean, I've been asked a couple of times if I could do makeup for people's weddings because most of the time, like their husbands or fiancés work at my company and they know I've got a YouTube channel and they know I love makeup, so they'll come and ask me, oh, would you mind doing my wife's makeup for our up and coming wedding? And I'm just like, no, like, thank you so much for having the confidence in me for asking, but it's your fucking wedding. No, get a professional. I'm gonna feck it up. It's gonna be a disaster. But part of me just wishes that I said yes, but not really, because I would have fecked up the wedding. But do you know what I mean? I just think that next time someone asks me if I can do their makeup, I'm going to say yes. Even if it's for their wedding, their sweet 16, their holy communion, whatever it is, I'm doing it. And I'm going to feck it up. But they can't say anything because they asked. You know what I mean? Anyway, if you would like to see me trying out this mask, trying to do a little bit of like we could do like a mermaid look. We could do maybe some kind of like bringing this creepy monstrosity back to life kind of look or something. I don't know. But anyway, so that's the first thing I got. And you'll be very pleased to know that is the end of the creepy products now. So I hope it doesn't give you nightmares, by the way, because if it doesn't, the thing that I'm going to show in my next Aliexpress haul probably will. So just a warning. Okay, so in my last Aliexpress haul, we all know that I treated myself to another mirror, a mirror that I do not need because even just in this room alone, I am surrounded by mirrors. I've got mirror here, mirror there, mirror there, mirror here, multiple mirrors in my makeup drawer. There's mirrors everywhere. If mirrors were converted into £5 notes, I probably wouldn't even have to go to work anymore anyway, because I just have all the money I would ever need just in this one room. I got this mirror and do you know what? I'm really pleased I did because I actually love her, so it's fine. But at some point, and I'm not sure if I purchased this like at the same time as that one, maybe I was just having a mirror frenzy purchasing session or something, or I mean, we all know it was definitely between 10 and 12 at night, so my brain was just on this whole wacky wavelength. But I got a package from Aliexpress the other day through the door. I thought, this best not be another fecking mirror, and it's another fecking mirror. So I now have yet another mirror. Like I've got too many mirrors. I've got mirror there, mirror there. Like, I know that you could try and justify this, and believe me, I've tried, by saying, okay, well, this is a handheld mirror. So that's a very different type of mirror to a desk-mounted mirror with a stand, or the wall-mounted mirror, or the big, large mirror where, you know, you really get a good look at how much cellulite you actually have on your bottom, you know, that kind of mirror that I hate. But I can't use that excuse because I have a handheld mirror, which is so cute. Oh, I've just noticed though, this is breaking a little bit. Look, the mirror's popping out of its thing. So do you know what? That has actually granted me my justification and excuse for buying this handheld mirror because I somehow knew that one was fecked up and I had to buy myself a new one. Because some people may call that reckless spending. Others may call it planning ahead for the future. Planning for when our existing things that we need break, so we buy back up in advance of the breakage so that we're always prepared. You could call it something like that. Actually, this is a really, really cute mirror. It's kind of like a Victorian style. It's got this beautiful kind of, you know, gothic-y kind of, like I'm a gothic thing. But I'm also very soft and very pretty, and it just looks so cute. It's got an oval mirror, and then it's kind of like this light pink shade with some, I don't know what they've tried to do. If maybe they've tried to achieve some kind of like worn-in, kind of oldie worldy kind of look or something, like they're trying to pretend this is like maybe 100 years old. It's an antique. I don't know. But it's got these little dots on it, which I definitely could do without. Like, I would definitely prefer this mirror if it didn't have those dots, but they're there and I accept them. I do. I accept them. But that does not mean that every time I look at them, I'm going to hate them. Okay, I'm going to put that mirror up there so it can sit behind the mirror that it's going to replace at some point in the future. Okay, so next I got a foundation, and this is from the Miss Rose brand. It's called the Matte Light. Oh, it's a shade light and it's called Matte. it's a bit confusing because it says matte light. So like, I'm not sure if that's like just giving me the shade name, or is it actually called matte and it's light on the skin? I don't know. But I definitely do have this in the shade light, which is making me think it is called matte light. All of these questions would be easily and quickly solved with me actually checking my order history, which I will do, and I'll put the actual name here. That's too much work for me to do right now, so I'm not doing it. And also I film on the phone where I would need to access my account to check, and I'm in the middle of filming, so I don't want to disturb myself. I hope you understand. So this claims to be a matte wear liquid foundation. I bought this because one of my favourite foundations that I ever tried from Aliexpress was by Miss Rose. It's actually, thinking about it, may not have actually technically been a foundation. It may have been a BB cream. That was really, really good. So when they brought out this new one, I was actually really intrigued to actually give her a go. Oh! Do you know what I'm actually thinking here? I think this may just be a revamped version of the one that I did actually really enjoy, because it looks very similar, actually. Very similar indeed. I'm going to have to double check, and if it is the case that this is revamped and it's the same one that I did already have and love, I will let you know. I mean, either way, I've not actually worn that foundation in so long. I actually don't think I have it anymore. I think I threw it away because it only had like a 12-month expiry date on it. So, I mean, if you would like to see me do a first impression and of course a review of this, could you let me know in the comments, and I will get that done for you, in amongst probably buying 5 other mirrors. By the way, just in case anyone's interested, I am wearing a new liquid lipstick today that my dad's wife very kindly got me for my birthday. It's by Melt Cosmetics, and it's in, well, I don't know what it's called, but it's in the shade Ladylike, and it's this beautiful, like, you know, kind of very true to form pink. True to form pink. What does that actually mean? Like, true to form pink? I don't know. It sounded like I knew what I was saying though, didn't it? But I didn't. It just looks like a corally bright pink, and I really love her. Next, I got about 1 million of these cheek guards. I have come to really enjoy using cheek guards. They are definitely kind of stabilizers for amateur makeup junkies, because, well, I think the idea actually is that you put them under your eye to catch any fallout from your eyeshadow, but I actually use these to give me that real definition. I just think it makes any look just look super intense and dramatic. So I like having that like severe line where, you know, that also acts as a really good guideline to, you know, trace your like wing over, or if you're like me and you just totally given up on being able to do wing eyeliner, I like to put those little gemstones along the line. So yeah, I really love these, and I would definitely recommend, if you've never tried them, I would give them a go. These are just so dirt cheap. You get loads in a pack. They're such a basic kind of tool, but it's just one that I constantly find myself reaching for. And I think if I did not have any of these in my stock, in my makeup drawer, I would freak out a bit. Okay, so next I got a set of eye makeup brushes, and these are from the Empora brand. I've never tried any makeup brushes from the Empora brand, although I have tried plenty of other brushes from other AliExpress brands on AliExpress. Of course, does that make sense? Probably not. But anyway, I really have come accustomed to AliExpress, kind of more affordable makeup brands, I should say, producing really actually good quality brushes. The only flaw I have come across is that you know the bit where the brush head kind of mounts onto the actual brush handle, I do find that the glue that they are using must not be very good, because they always kind of end up getting wobbly and they ultimately fall off. But, you know, the quality overall has been brilliant. And, you know, the other day I was looking at Zoeva brushes and some other, like, you know, the big brand brushes, even Morphe brushes, and they're so expensive. And I mean, fair enough. They're makeup brushes. They're very important. You know, we all need them. But I've never really had any problems with more affordable brushes, and it just leads me to believe, why spend more money just buying named, like, branded brushes when the more affordable brands are just as good? I don't know. But this is a set of 14 eye makeup brushes. Sorry guys, you just amuse yourselves while I'm just opening this. It's taking longer than I expected. Okay, so these are the brushes. I'm just going to take 1 or 2 out just to carry out a little bit of an inspection. Okay, so the actual brush bit, very soft. Feels like very good quality. They've definitely kind of densely packed in the little bristles on this one. And it's just making me think you're going to get really good control with them. Did you see I almost poked myself in the eye? That would not have been a good start to our relationship, would it? No. Yeah, do you know what? These look and feel very good quality indeed. I'm feeling really excited. I think it's so exciting to have a new set of brushes. See that one as well? Oh yeah, super soft, good flexibility, like, but not too much. You've definitely still got control over this. Oh, do you know what? I'm so happy with these brushes. I can't remember exactly how much they were, but I will put that on the screen now. I love everything about these brushes, the pink, the black, the bristles, everything. So I will be trying these out soon, and if you're interested in a review, just let me know. Okay, so next we have a gorgina looking eyeshadow palette. So this is by the Huda Emoji brand, who created that gorgeous highlighter that I was a real big fan of. I still am. So I have really high hopes for the quality of this palette, just purely based on the quality of the highlighter. This is what the palette looks like. I think it's a really cute kind of fairy tale-esque design. You've got kind of like, is that a koi fish? I don't know. It kind of looks like a koi fish. And then there's a little girl just like, she's like clinging on for dear life. Like, I don't know if this could be interpreted in one of 2 ways. Is it kind of like a horror scene? Maybe what we're witnessing is the giant koi fish, which, let's face it, in perspective to the girl, he's huge. Is he maybe about to eat her? Which I hope that's not the case. Or is he her friend? The friendly, ginormous koi fish? We'll never know, but it's very interesting, like artistic, thoughtful, and rather unexpected image to have on the front of an eyeshadow palette. But do you know what? I admire the creativity and the uniqueness. I've not seen it before, and I love the fact I've not seen it before. I've seen so many palettes with shitty, boring, dull, unimaginative, soulless designs on their packaging that it's actually really refreshing to see a ginormous, oddly oversized koi fish with a little girl hanging on for dear life. I just love it. This is what the inside of the palette looks like. Carrying on with this kind of fish theme, a couple of these kind of metallic shades have what do you call them? What do you call them? I'm asking. It's not a rhetorical question. And I know you can't answer, so that makes it a rhetorical question. But scales. That's it. Scales. I knew if I looked at them again, I would know when it came to me. So this actually looks really beautiful. I mean, it would be a little bit boring if it were not for the metallics and the pressed glitter. Honestly, if it was just for the mattes, I would probably have... I would have fallen asleep with boredom by now, but the metallic-y kind of shimmer shades really kind of bring it to life, and I feel like those shades will be needed, you know, if you wanted to create anything other than a mundane, boring, everyday look. The mattes are very kind of neutral, everyday colours. Like, I've probably got every single one of these matte shades in probably almost all of my other eyeshadow palettes, so there's nothing new there. But I am interested in this interesting kind of a marble eye shade, but it looks like it's got little patches of like pressed glitters. These 2 scaly shades look particularly beautiful. I'm going to swatch them because I mean I am thoroughly intrigued. They feel so soft, and this is what they look like. Okay, now we're talking. Maybe not as glassy skin looking as I was expecting, but definitely very metallic and glowy. Over here at the end, we've got a chunky glitter. So I am actually excited to try this palette. And if you are interested, I will do a review soon. I don't know the name of the palette though. It doesn't say. It just says Huda Emoji 12 colour eyeshadow. What they lack in actually, you know, putting the name of the palette on the palette, they've kind of made up for in the creativity of the illustration on the palette, I'd say. Okay, so the last couple of things that I am going to be showing you today are some fabulous hair clips. I know I got some hair clips in my last video, and I've noticed like a trend here, you know, with my Aliexpress purchasing. I do definitely go through phases of buying things. Like I went through the phase of buying clipping hair extensions, I went through the phase of buying crystals, I went through a phase buying like iron-on patches. I'm just always going through these like phases, but I feel like clips is something that you can never have too many of, unlike mirrors. I've just dropped the other one. So these are what the clips look like. You just got like a little mixture between these like swirly kind of clips, and then you've got the kind of opaque clips, and then you've got the clips that have a hole in them. All in all, I think these clips are stunning, and I'm so excited to clip them in, honestly. Clip, clip, clip. Okay, so that brings us to the end of the haul. I really hope that you enjoyed it, and I really want to say thank you so much for just taking some time out of your day to come and listen to me talk, really, because I absolutely love to make these kinds of videos, and the fact that you enjoy watching them is God, like I can't put it into words how happy that makes me. And yeah, I just really do appreciate every single one of you who are watching, and I just wanted to say thank you so much, because although one of my big dreams is that I would love to create makeup on people. I don't want to say makeup artists because that just sounds way out of my reach, but I would love to like create makeup looks on people and make them happy with the makeup looks that I've created. But just another one of my dreams is filming videos and talking about makeup, and that's another dream. So thank you so much for enabling me to carry on doing this. So anyway, guys, I'm going to go. I hope you have a lovely rest of the day, and I hope to see you in the next one. Bye.